Hello friends, and welcome back. It's been a while since we heard anything from ConcernedApe in regards to Haunted Chocolatier and Stardew Valley. The 1.6 update rolled out about a year and a half ago for PC, and slowly after that rolled out to other consoles and platforms as well. Now, in the past, ConcernedApe stated that when 1.6 was done, he would dedicate all of his time to working on his new video game, Haunted Chocolatier. As always, ConcernedApe is pretty secretive about the work that he does on the different games that he makes. So we don't often get tons of updates from ConcernedApe in regards to even the 1.6 update before it came out, and especially Haunted Chocolatier. There is a teaser trailer for Haunted Chocolatier on YouTube if you want to check it out. Recently, ConcernedApe did tweet a new screenshot from Haunted Chocolatier, so we could take a look at it here. We can see there is a beautiful color scale and color grading in this game for Haunted Chocolatier. We see a large river with the adventurer standing next to it and lots of tall pine trees, including a tall house-looking pine tree that it looks like someone or something could also live in. Now, based on the coloring of this photo, I would guess that this screenshot is from the season of fall in the game of Haunted Chocolatier. I could be wrong, that's just a guess. There are a lot of comments from people saying how much they really love the color palette and the pixel art style that ConcernedApe has developed over the years while working on Haunted Chocolatier. Now, we still don't have a lot of specific details about the game in Haunted Chocolatier, though someone did ask, can we get a status report on the fishing mechanic? This is incredibly important for knowing if I want to play or not. And ConcernedApe did reply. His reply is as detailed as every other little sneak peek he gives, and he says, there is fishing. Will the fishing minigame in Haunted Chocolatier be the same as Stardew Valley? We have no idea. It is a well-known fact that a lot of people are not a fan of the fishing minigame in Stardew Valley. Many people say it is very hard, it's very difficult to get good at it, and I'll agree, when you first start playing, it is very hard to get good at fishing in Stardew Valley. The fishing minigame in many other games is much easier. In Animal Crossing, you just see a fish shadow and cast in front of it, and then you catch it. Same with Fields of Mysteria. Coral Island has a fishing game that's kind of a mix between the two. You just cast in, and there is a little bar that you have to follow to make sure that your fishing line doesn't break in Coral Island. So it's not quite as simplistic as Animal Crossing and Fields of Mysteria. All in all, a lot of people are not happy with the fishing minigame in Stardew Valley, and even though ConcernedApe has come up with different ways to help make fishing easier in Stardew, we'll see if he implements anything different for Haunted Chocolatier. I feel like he will, solely because of how many people don't like the fishing minigame in Stardew. I don't know if it'll be similar and he'll just make the green bar larger. I don't know if he'll have access to like food buffs that make fishing easier early on in the game. Who knows what it's going to be like. Other comments from this new screenshot, again, are mostly people very excited, commenting on how much they love the art style and the aesthetic of it. A couple people have asked different questions about the music, if certain music that ConcernedApe has shown is going to be a part of the game. But all in all, as always, ConcernedApe is very secretive about his different updates of what's going on in the game. So this is about all we have for the newest update for Haunted Chocolatier is this new screenshot showing the woods for Haunted Chocolatier, and that there will be fishing. That's it. We don't have any more details than that. However, ConcernedApe did release some other news that I did not expect to see, and that is that there will be a Stardew Valley 1.7 update. There's no release date, there's no time estimate, but eventually it will happen. So this could be even still years from now. ConcernedApe had told everyone that after the 1.6 update, that he was going to spend all of his time working on Haunted Chocolatier. So based on that being said in the past, I would assume that not a lot of work is going to be done for Stardew 1.7 until he feels at a very comfortable place with Haunted Chocolatier. No idea of how he feels about the progress of Haunted Chocolatier. It's speculated that it wouldn't even be close to coming out till next year. So if that is the case, will he start working on Stardew 1.7 this year? Next year? Will he work on it when he feels like he needs a break from Haunted Chocolatier? How much work will go into it? During 1.6, he was working on Haunted Chocolatier and the Stardew 1.6 update simultaneously until he realized that there was a lot more that he wanted to do for the 1.6 update and ended up putting a lot more work into it, and it took up more time than he wanted to, then he couldn't work on Haunted Chocolatier anymore. So knowing what we know, from how he worked on 1.6 and Haunted Chocolatier. Again, I would assume he does not plan to work on a 1.7 update for Stardew for quite a while. That is also my hope. I know a lot of people are very excited for Haunted Chocolatier to come out, and I don't think he wants to disappoint fans on further pushing Haunted Chocolatier out. And so the 1.6 update was meant to hold us all over until Haunted Chocolatier was ready for release. And he did tweet when someone asked, will this affect the development of Haunted Chocolatier? And he said, my plan is that this will not hinder Haunted Chocolatier development. For the 1.7 update to come out, I imagine it will be years before we see any next Stardew Valley update of 1.7 until Haunted Chocolatier is pretty much done or almost done. As we've seen in the past with Stardew updates that come out and then a brand new game, when it releases, one, it will only be on PC first. It will not release to other consoles until it releases on PC and everyone finds all of the bugs and glitches, and then they all get fixed, and then all of those special fixes have to be ported to all the other consoles. And that took ConcernedApe a lot longer to get done for 1.6 than he originally thought. So I have a feeling for a brand new game of Haunted Chocolatier, it's going to take a while to catch all the bugs and get all the fixes out for Haunted Chocolatier. ConcernedApe is also not someone that does early releases of games, so when it's done, that's going to be the 1.0 release. There will be no 0.5 or anything of early releases like Fields of Mystria. We also did get another small update for the fans of Stardew Valley in the Festival of Seasons and the Story of Season Orchestra concerts. The official album from the Stardew Valley Festival of Seasons concert tour is now available on streaming platforms. You can see the artwork here. I will link the Haunted Chocolatier website, the Stardew Valley website, and also the Festival of Seasons link that ConcernedApe also shared. We've had a couple of little mini updates from ConcernedApe. Again, in the style of how he always does everything, it's not a whole lot of details. He's very secretive about his work. He doesn't like to release things, just little tiny tidbits to keep us excited, and it has been a while since we saw anything from ConcernedApe in regards to anything. Again, in conclusion, we saw a new screenshot. We know there will be fishing. We know there will be a 1.7 update eventually in the future, that it will not hinder Haunted Chocolatier development, and that the official album for the Stardew Valley Festival of Seasons concert is now out. So those are the updates that I have for you guys. Again, not a lot, but that's what we get for ConcernedApe. So if you like to stay updated with all things ConcernedApe, Stardew Valley, Haunted Chocolatier, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep up with me on all of my social media channels. I'm TheAnimeAthlete everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, you name it. Join the Discord to ask any questions that may not have been answered in this video. Get behind the scenes content, early access to videos, and more on my Patreon, and come play Stardew and other cozy games with me live on Twitch and also on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night.